Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Lucas Giolito gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
So striding in, number 35. He will lead this one off today.
For Cleveland, the left fielder, number 35.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch.
Nope.
Fastball well outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Parker is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Engel makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, the second baseman, John Jones.
Digging in, Sean Jones. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Just getting started here on the south side of this one.
Nope.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. skied into straightaway right. Hawka has it in his tracks. And that's the third out. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Nothing for the Indians in their half of the first. The White Sox coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Shane Bieber gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June.
Moncada.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group. Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Pulled toward right center field. Heading after it is Naquin. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Sanchez is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Called a strike there, 2-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Well hit to right, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hit on the ground out to short. To his left, Lindor. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Third. The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. With 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. So Here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Francisco Lindor will be next. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Francisco.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 1 for 5. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
The 2-0 on the way. Runner goes for second. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now in the box, Jose Ramirez. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. The 1-0. Fouled away. Donaldson, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sanchez backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Franmil Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2, and it's fouled away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Fouled off.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. Digging in, Eloy Jimenez. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Number 74.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today.
Batting fifth.
And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one.
That's off the plate.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. Now the pitch. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That
right
elevated fastball.
Daniel.
Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping up now, Daniel Polka, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Will move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Roberto Perez, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Roberto Perez.
First offering on its way. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Stepping in now, number 35. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is in off the plate. The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Engel is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Digging in, Tyler Naquin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Hit on the ground to third. Moncada has it. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back. As the White Sox look to get the offense going in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Into the box, Richie Ortiz. And he puts it on the ground to second. Jones right there. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Wow, you see some throwing errors sometimes, but you don't see them from the second baseman that often. Looked like he was trying to aim it instead of throwing it, and the result is an E4.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
Ready for another chance. Yohan Moncada, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. He's set. The 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. And the run will trot home to score from third as the White Sox claim the early 1-0 lead.
The batter, number 5.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the White Sox 1 and the Indians nothing. Coming to the plate now, Sean Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now
got him to go down swinging there. Sean Jones goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. In now, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers on the year, 272, 14 homers, and the RBI count at 35. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. In now, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Squared that one up just a little late. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Hit on the ground out to short. To his right, Lindor. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 74.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count remains full.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right
Now
there.
batting.
A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two balls and no strikes. Jimenez stands at first with 1 out. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Count even at 2-2. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to Santana. The double play. And that's how the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Jose Ramirez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
He pulls this one into right. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 15 long balls and 46 driven in. The 1-0. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Ramirez rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and the Indians have tied it. We're all square at one apiece.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, D-Row. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, number 35.
Number 58 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 58.
Number 35 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First pitch on its way. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. And this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And the runner will score from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the second run scores.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
Stepping in now, Tyler Naquin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line hard down the line and right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. 3 runs already home here. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Sean Jones, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0, and it's fouled away. One and one, here it comes. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Indians on top, 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
For the White Sox.
Leading off the inning, Daniel Polka. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
At the plate, James McCann. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. A ball and a strike. 1-1. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter,
To
Richie.
the plate now is the designated hitter, Richie Ortiz. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First delivery to him on the way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play.
Next to Chicago.
Oh, that's a rally
center
killer
fielder.
right there. They were in
Adam
great shape with 2 on and nobody
Engel.
out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Adam Engel, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one to count. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Josh Donaldson. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Josh Donaldson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off speed pitch, just missed inside. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Popped him up. McCann has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Standing in, Francisco Lindor. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Tribe have opened it up to 4-1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting.
In now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Four runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two and 1 to Jose Ramirez.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Pops this one up. Abreu in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-0 home. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Indians. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. To 2-2 now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Naquin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Carlos Sanchez.
At the plate, Yomer Sanchez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs
batter,
until there's
7.
a reason to start
Shortstop.
mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary
Anderson.
pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Tim Anderson. 0-1 the count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. He's set, and the pitch. In there, strike one.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. The 1-2. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Into the box now, Jose Abreu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Softly hit to short. Right to him. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. The White Sox strand a couple. They trail it 4-1. Back here on the south side of Chicago. 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Stepping up to the plate, Franmil Reyes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The right fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
First offering on its way. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Perez. Playing here in his age 31 season, he was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-0 pitch on the way. 2-1 to count. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Engel going back, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Kelvin Herrera comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera. The batter, number 35.
Standing in now, number 35. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Sanchez retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Now to the plate, Tyler Naquin. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Jimenez, and no one will track it down. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, Sean Jones, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 6 and the White Sox 1. So here's Daniel Palka now. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Three and 2 now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Three-two pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. James Hoyt takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 50, James Hoyt.
Into the box now, James McCann. And he hits it hard to the right side. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box, Richie Ortiz, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Good guys held in check here. They trail 6-1. Plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The designated hitter, Josh Donaldson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. changeup, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Francisco Lindor. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Taken high and deep to right. Hawka going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 13, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, he's batting at a .385 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
That one's in there. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. And he popped him up. Coming in is Jimenez, but this will land untouched. Left side, but well foul. Another full count pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close.
Now
so
batting,
I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Hawker looking up. Gone!
Well, the lesson here, folks, is you simply cannot give up 2-out walks because they always come back to bite you in the side. That turns what was going to be a real quick inning into one you want to forget real quick.
The right fielder, number 32, Franmil.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Indians 8 and the White Sox 1. Up next for Chicago, Adam Engel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Adam Engel.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hoyt, 33 years old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is right down the middle for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting.
Moncada.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Yoan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The 1-0 pitch. Count even now at 1-1. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Reyes, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the White Sox, It's still an 8-1 ball game. Arodys Vizcaíno comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Arodys Vizcaíno.
Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Now it's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Vizcaíno offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, number 35. He swings and lines it to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Now the 2-0 is laid off up for ball number 3. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. The 3-1 pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Engel. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Cleveland, the second baseman, John Jones.
In now for Cleveland, Sean Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Hawker is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Tribe lead this one 8-1. Dan Otero will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Digging in to try it again, Tim Anderson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And it's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is there. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 74.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. 1 out, nobody on. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throwing to second. And he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 misses. Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 3-0 pitch finds the zone. Strike 1. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 18, Daniel Polka.
So last chance here, and stepping in, Daniel Polka. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign. And the run is in to score from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
In now, James McCann. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Takes this the other way to right. Reyes is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Indians, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Shane Bieber gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.